Hey everybody, this is Jeremy with the Practical IT channel, and in this video we're going to take a quick look through the Ubuntu Budgie 22.10. We're going to install it and we're going to poke around the desktop a little bit. Let's jump into it. Okay, so we're here at the initial Budgie screen. This is the Budgie welcome, and there are a number of things that we can do, and we'll just poke around these a little bit. So what's in Ubuntu Budgie? Blah, blah, blah. So let's go back to our introduction. Features, getting started, recommendations, online store, community, get involved, donate. Got the, oh, this is nice, Budgie Extras, analog clock applet, auto keyboard switcher, browser profile launcher. Okay, these are kind of interesting. Let's jump back, and they do have currently Snap apps and Flatpak apps integrated. We jump to Software Center. We have different things here. Obviously based on the Ubuntu Software Center. And most of the things that you would find there are here and included. All in good here. got an update to the Budgie welcome, which we'll wait and do later. So all in all, this is pretty slick looking. Remind me later. So we've got a menu up here in the top left corner with a search bar, and you can scroll through these with your scroll wheel, which is a nice touch. I'm not sure this is the most productive layout for me personally, but the desktop has a nice look to it. Does have LibreOffice installed by default. And I'll just find out what version we're on. This is 7442. 751 is current. And that's all good. Doing simple things are the way that you would expect. Right click on the background and you can change the desktop background. And there are a number of interesting options included by default. Go a little retro looking. You can open a terminal at the desktop location, which is handy. Quit out of that. Take a look at the file manager real quick. We've got a Mac-centric layout, I guess you could call it. We've got a list view. We've got icons. You can add a folder. All of the normal things that you would expect. Up here in the top right corner, we've obviously got the lock, suspend, hibernate, restart, shut down. We've got a quick launch for places. Sure, there is some other things. There's notes, switch desktops or workspaces here, network settings, which is what you would expect. Very similar to other Ubuntu variants. And you can set DNS and you could change to a static IP very easily. And if we look at about, we are on Budgie version 10.6.4. We're running X11 and it is in KVM, but this is working quite nicely, has a nice feel to it, even being a virtual machine. So one thing I do want to check here, IPs is not listed. What I want to do is come here, QEMU guest agent is enabled. So we want to get that installed here. And we'll let that install and we'll restart just for the sake of argument. There's a calendar as well. We'll restart. And this should boot up fairly quick. All right. Okay, some required theme snaps are missing, I'm assuming. Would you like to install them now? Sure. Take another look at this real quick. We can search. Take a look for the Brave browser. I like the idea of having a Chromium-based browser installed, but not Chrome itself. Let that do its thing. And that is moving along nicely. Okay. We've got the Brave web browser. And of course, come on. And the channel is growing, and I thank you all for that. But hey, one little thing I would like to bring up, only about 5% of you are actually subscribed. So go on down below the video, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you anything. It won't hurt, I promise. Alright, so we are on Brave version 148, which is based on Chromium 110. That's all in good. Before we go, I want to give you a sneak peek of something I have been working on in between recording sessions for this particular video. If I go to... if I type my domain in correctly. I have been setting up Cloudflare tunnels today, and let me take the computer off screen for a moment. You gotta look at me for just a minute. Gotta send myself a code, and if the code comes through, should take just a moment. Access to my Proxmox server. And so the cool thing is this is secured over Cloudflare tunnel, and I will be able to access this when I'm at work or off-site somewhere and be able to start up or shut down VMs as necessary. We'll talk more about Cloudflare in a future video, but I just wanted to give a sneak preview to that. But as you can see, I do now have a secure connection to my Proxmox. And this is just a cheapy domain that I registered specifically for the purpose of this home lab type stuff. That is all working as expected so far. I do have to do a little bit more experimenting to do SSH and SMB over the tunnel, but that will come soon as well. So, nice little system. I'm not sure it's a perfect fit for me, but push comes to shove, I could be productive here. I would just have to dig in and learn a little bit more about the customization capabilities of this OS. Let me know in the comments what you think about Ubuntu Budgie. And if this is something that you might use, if this is not your cup of tea, let me know that as well. If there's something in particular you'd like to see with this particular version of Ubuntu, let me know that as well. So thank you once again for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.